it's Kim. I just wanted to pop online. Thanks for checking out my channel, Unfiltered Yoga. I woke up this morning feeling super inspired by some positive things that I saw on Instagram. One of the things that I've done to stay positive, to help me set intentions, and just live a positive lifestyle are only following, people on Instagram that inspire me. I wake up and scroll through and I see a lot of positive quotes, and this helps me to kind of start my day in a positive way. The one that I saw this morning, I reposted on my Instagram page, says, "Negative people need drama like it's oxygen. Stay positive and take their breath away." And on Instagram, I'm just KT Weber2 if you want to check out and see what I read. But I felt like that really resonated with me this morning. A few years ago, before I started my teacher training, one of the things that I started doing was journaling every day. I started out by starting my day with a gratitude list. And the longer that I did the gratitude list, I noticed the more positive that I became. So in a combination with journaling, my gratitude list, and looking at these positive quotes on Instagram every day, I feel like it really helped me to rewire my brain into positive thinking. Our brains are awesome. Sometimes it's hard work, but they literally will rewire themselves based on our patterns, habits, and things that we do every day. So in saying that, negative people need drama like it's oxygen, when we have drama in our lives, when we have negative situations, it's easy to kind of focus on those things, go down a rabbit hole and complain. Sometimes people complain because it's something easy to talk about. Everybody has struggles and things that happen on a daily basis. So it's easy to connect with someone at work, connect with someone that you see by being like, "Oh yeah, I'm so busy, oh my day sucks, like I'm crazy busy, I can't get anything done, I can't keep up with my to-do list." The more that we say these things, the more that we think that way. And if we start to think positively and be grateful, that can help us to rewire our brains and think of the good things. I started out by doing a gratitude list, just every day thinking of 3 things that I was grateful for, writing that down in my journal. And the longer that I did it, it helped me to realize that some of the really simple things in life are really the big things. I started out by being grateful for, my house, my friends, my significant other, my cat. The more that I did it, I realized that some of those things that we take advantage of and don't think about, like water or food, having clean water, a clean home, coming home to someone who cares about me, maybe being able to go get groceries and put those things on the table. Sometimes I thought about having heat in the winter, and the more I did my gratitude list, I realized that it was helping me to rewire my brain and think positive things. Every day we have struggles, we have things that are very real. We can be going through really, really crappy, stressful situations, whether it's at work, with people that we care about, maybe we have a sick family member, maybe somebody lost their job, maybe things are stressful, somebody's car broke down, or you have all of these things that are, going wrong. When I've gone through difficult moments in my life, I have kind of got myself out of it by focusing on the positive, being grateful. A great example was that I've been practicing this for a long time. I used to be like a negative person. There was a time in my life where my first thing was to complain about something. And I worked really hard to rewire my brain. Recently, when my mom was sick, I had a few friends who gave me great advice as how to, be a caregiver, deal with somebody who, has cancer. It's very stressful. And one of the things that my friends told me who'd been through a similar situation was, enjoy each moment. Take the time that you have, be grateful for the little things. because those are the things that matter. So I really tried to focus on, my day could have been really crappy. I could have been stressed out going, from my house to my mom's house to work to trying to get all of these tasks done with doctor's appointments and phone calls. But I tried to focus on the things that I was grateful for. I'm a teacher, so I see kids on a day-to-day basis. I see about 550 kids a week. And I know that there's a lot of kids at my school who have never had like the experience of having a mom at home. Some children don't have a mom at home. Some children have moms, but maybe they're not, great moms, or maybe they have different issues and things. So instead of feeling bad about myself, bad for the situation that was happening, like 100%, yes, I was super sad and it was emotional and I went through all of the emotions. But I tried to be grateful for the time that I had with my mom. Even the time that she was sick, I tried to be grateful for those moments that I spent with her that I wouldn't have had otherwise. Going through cancer is something that you can't really explain. But I felt very grateful that I knew that I had this time that I could talk to her about the things that I wanted to, say the things that I needed to. Grateful for the moments with friends and family and people that came around, and just all of the good stuff that can come out of a very tragic thing. So thinking positive thoughts can be such a transforming thing, in your life. We can rewire our brain to be grateful for different things. It doesn't mean not giving, stressful and bad situations the respect that they deserve and going through those emotions, but thinking about things positively. I've also tried to, in the past few years, separate myself from negative situations because I don't want to get sucked in to negative talk about other people, about other situations. So I've, severed some different relationships with people because I know that for my own well-being, I want to be around people that are positive, people that are sharing, light, love, positivity, and generating a good energy. I want to just encourage everyone to think a positive thought. It takes a lot of work sometimes. When you see somebody that's really happy and has a great energy, I think, we don't always know the work that goes into it. Sometimes we can look at those people and think, that they're naive or something. But a lot of work goes into being positive, redirecting your mind when you have those negative thoughts. Anytime you have a negative thought, recognize it, be conscious of it, go through the emotions. If we have a minute where we, spiral out of control down this negative thought process and, we're talking shit on somebody or complaining and bitching about work, sometimes, we do need to get those things out, but reflecting on it, being conscious of how certain different situations maybe brought up some trauma, they brought up some stress in us, they caused a reaction. And then the next time that situation comes about, consciously being aware of how we can choose to make a better choice. So I just wanted to share that with you. I saw that quote this morning and I thought it was just so powerful. My example of one, negative person that's in my life is that if they won the lottery, they would complain about having to pay taxes on it. There are people that you're going to be around that are always going to be negative. They're always going to pull you back into those negative conversations. They're going to try to talk about drama, create drama, and the more that we talk about and create drama or create conflict, the more drama and conflict that are going to come from it. By focusing on things that are positive, trying to be compassionate, trying to find the good in the bad situations, trying to pull things that you're grateful for out of situations. We're all going to have stressful things. We're all going to have life coming at us in many different ways, and, bad things or, things that are stressful and hard to deal with. But being consciously aware of it, checking in with ourselves, recognizing how we're reacting to it, figuring out how we can, maybe change our thought patterns, find the gratitude in each moment of every day, find the positivity and good ways to respond to things. And just, as things come up, by creating those pathways in our brain, you can live a happy, a positive, a fulfilling life, even if there's bad things that are happening or stressful things that are happening around you. I really, truly believe in finding the good, and from bad situations, stressful situations, traumatic situations, as much as they suck, finding the positive things that could come out of it, finding life-changing things that happen maybe because of that situation. When traumatic and stressful things arise, those are times that we can grow from it. Just one other personal example that I can think of is after my mom passed away, that was one of the most, witnessing somebody's death is one of the most powerful moments I've ever experienced in my life. 100% life-changing, where you realize, all of that stuff that you want, all of those things that you work for, can be gone in a second. That's not, really what matters. After she died, I had a long time to process it during the whole thing, so I was sad, but I felt like I was okay after she'd passed away because I was very prepared for it. Certain things come up, here and there and tear off the Band-Aid. Like a week after my mom died, my cat died, and he was part of my comfort. So that was a really hard thing to finally get a chance to be home and enjoy my house after being so busy, and all I wanted to do was snuggle with my kitty, and then he unexpectedly passed away. So for a few days I cried, I laid in bed, I was, beyond sad and, just really emotional. And I woke up, the second or third day, and I was like, okay, this can go one way or the other. I can focus on all the bad stuff. I can focus on the fact that my mom died. I can focus on the fact that my cat passed away and how much it sucks and how terrible it is. Or I can focus on the good. I had a wonderful mother. I had, an amazing life and so much time to spend with her. I had so many amazing moments that I got to help her while she was sick, that we had conversations. So many amazing moments with my mom that I'm beyond grateful for. And my cat, I had this wonderful, cute, snuggly kitty that had a great life, who was my, my pet, my first, real pet, my baby, and just really focus on all of those good things. And I kind of turned it around. I could have spiraled out of control and been a depressed, sad mess. But I really tried to focus on the good and being grateful for things. And I truly believe that doing a gratitude list, just thinking about 3 things that I'm grateful for each day, journaling, and focusing on those positive quotes helped me to go through some stressful situations, helped me to remain positive, focus on all the good and all of those wonderful, yummy moments where people you love come around you, or just being at your house or in a safe space give you. That when I had this very, sad, awful, traumatic experience, was able to pull me out of that and say, okay, I have a choice. I can choose how I'm reacting to this. I can cry and be sad, or I can focus on the good. That doesn't mean that I don't cry sometimes, but when the emotions come, I try to let them happen, let them go, and be grateful for each moment of every day. Thank you so much for listening. I'm excited to be posting some more yoga videos soon. I just wanted to post this as I saw that quote this morning, and, focusing on the positive and making a gratitude list on a daily basis or a regular basis has really helped me in life. And if you need a way to be accountable, when one of my friends was going through a stressful thing, kind of parallel at the same time I was, we would text each other each morning and say, here's 3 things I'm grateful for. And then if you kind of forgot, when my friend texted me, I'd be like, oh shit, okay, 3 things I'm grateful for. But thank you so much for following or checking out my channel on Unfiltered Yoga. If you have any ways that, focusing on positivity has helped you, please feel free to comment. If you've been able to rewire your brain from the perpetual negative spiral of thoughts, please let me know what worked for you. I'm interested, always want to focus on good. Thank you so much. Bye.